probably should have done it right at the top, but I wanted to ease you guys in. If you have hung out with me at all on social media, you've heard me talk about this a ton. Your personal environment, meaning your body, your physical health, is the number one most important thing to set yourself up for success, to be anything. To be a mama, to be a wife, to be a husband, to be a CEO, to be an entrepreneur, to chase your goals, to do the half marathon, to write the book. The number one most important thing is your body and your health. The problem is that so many of us have managed to make it this far without needing to get that in check. In fact, many of us have achieved a lot of our goals and a lot of our dreams by physically abusing our bodies, not taking care of our health. This was a really long road for me. This was a long journey to get from, 50 pounds overweight, eating fast food every single day, no physical activity, getting winded when I would walk upstairs, my body hurting, my back hurting. I know that talking about health, I know that talking about physicality and the way that I know that it's deeply triggering for a lot of people. But I also know that it's a conversation we need to be having. Listen to me. Being in exceptional health is not about the way you look. Being in incredible health is not about how much you weigh or what size you are. Being in incredible health is how you feel. How do you feel? Do you feel good? Is your back hurting? Are you having to take pain pills or ibuprofen? Are you stressed out all the time? Are you anxious? Are you fighting depression? Are you how do you feel? Do you feel great? Awesome, man, you are doing it. But if you're not, if you're struggling to find the energy, if you're struggling to find the motivation, if you're struggling to find the will, I want to tell you that's where we've got to start. It's incredible to go chase big, audacious dreams for yourself. Y'all know I am one of the biggest dreamers out there. But I would not be where I am if I hadn't gotten healthy physically first. We talk about, if you did last 90 days with us, we talk about 5 to Thrive. I go into a lot of detail about this topic in the new book. But the idea is, what are those things that you can do every single day that will be your touchstone, that will be the place that you always come back to? Are you drinking enough water? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you taking time for gratitude? Are you taking time for self-care? Are you eating foods that make you feel vibrant and alive? Or are you eating stuff that makes you feel better in that moment, but 20 minutes later, your body, you physically feel heavier and it feels harder? And you do that, right? I still do that. I still struggle with this. Having a hard week or having a hard day with the kids, or something went wrong and I'm like, man, I know if I eat this pizza, I know if I have this thing, that if I eat Doritos, it's gonna taste so good in that moment, I'm gonna feel good, and then 20 minutes later I'm going to physically feel ill because that wasn't the best choice for my health. So I just want you to ask yourself. That's a deeper dive, and that's something we got to talk about. That happens in coaching. That's like a deeper dive into this subject. But for you guys today, I have enough time to just ask this question. How do you feel? Is your health great? Is it on the road to getting better, or is that something you struggle with? The book that I'm writing now, next, is about health. It's about how we're taking care of our bodies. And I had the opportunity to speak to a bunch of different women in this community, women of all different health backgrounds. And I ask every single one, tell me about your journey. And almost every single woman that currently says that she's living with bad health, says she's unhealthy, every single one who identified as struggling with their health, also told me, oh, I know exactly what to do. If I wanted to make change, I could. I know exactly what to do. And I would challenge you right now, if that's you, if you're saying to yourself, if you're like, man, I know exactly what to do. Right now you're watching this, we're in the first week of a new year. And you're probably feeling great because you probably made some commitments on New Year's and you're like, let's go, I'm gonna get it in check. But if you're telling yourself that you know exactly what to do, but it's the same stuff you've always known, and you tell yourself that every year during this week, and 3 weeks from now you're going to be off track, then I would argue with you that you actually don't know all the things to do. Getting in great health, getting to great health, or making the steps to get there starts here. It's not about the food you're eating. It's not about knowing the exercise plan. It's about making the decision that your health matters and that you are worth fighting to get to that place. Third thing